realize that you want to put out an album only after the songs are done, or do you go, I'm going to put out an album and then start creating?
No, I see a list of like things that I know I would want to be on an album. Even if they're unfinished, I know that there are titles like of things that
Mhm.
exist in my head. And once I see like 10, I'm like, should I start paying attention to this? Do they go together? Is it cohesive? Does it make sense? And then I'm like, oh wow, we're onto something. And then like it's just it happens, you don't realize, you know? Like I'll just look at Tommy. We got a little whiteboard in the studio and we write on it and keep lists of like what we really love and make like a little to-do list of what's left to finish on them. But once we're in the double digits, I kind of look at Tommy and I'm like, are we here again? And that's always a very exciting moment. And yeah, that's kind of the when you realize.
That you have something, but only when it presents itself. Like you
Yeah.
don't set out with a goal, you set out
No.
just to create, and then eventually it
No.
appears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skrrt Skrrt is a language
Mm.
unique to you. There's a lot of
I don't think so. I don't think that is true.
no.
I would say that that's not true.
Oh,
Skirt, skirt.
Dan is laughing at me. Am I not cool enough to know who else uses Skrrt Skrrt?
I feel like that's a commonly used thing in rap songs, and it's an ad lib for some rappers as well. You know, they're like skirt. You know,
No.
I think it's around, Zach. I
Okay,
think
sorry.
we don't coin that one as an Ariana Grande phrase at all. I think we
Well,
need to, I think we back out of there quick.
what do you coin?
I like the nods to the other albums lyrically that are kind of like like they're kind of trickled throughout the album. I purposely kind of try to tie in certain phrases that reflect and tie in other records to make sure that there is a through line, and that I did it with Sweetener and Thank You Next as well, just to like kind of like wink at the other songs and continue the story and kind of like show the evolution of how situations have evolved and how certain feelings have evolved and changed. So I did a lot of that this time. There's a lot of them. Some of them are more obvious than others, but yeah, one of my favorite ones is in Safety Net, and there's a real distance more, is it in my head? I like the in my head reference. I like little things like that.
I love it because one day or even today, somebody can sit down and listen to most, if not all, the albums, starting with yours truly, and really be able to see a human being progress and
Yeah,
grow and evolve.
sure. Yes.
It feels like one.
Side to Side was very meaningful.
Bicycle. That you can coin. I don't think anybody else used that.
That, Dan, I think is the one where it's the most personal. Well, you know, you asked me before, it's is off the table the most personal record I've ever written. I think it's Side to Side.
I can see
It's
that.
a really tough. They're neck and neck, but also shout out to everyone that still is surprised when I'm sexual. It's so funny and it makes me really happy.
We talk about, well, there's a few here. I really want to talk about Just Like Magic because you bring up manifestation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I think that's super real. I think that what you put out and what you focus your attention on is what expands for sure.
Do you think manifestation played any role in your journey now, or to get you
Yeah,
here?
I think for sure. I think that there is a certain way to look at things, and when you know bad things happen or when things get really tricky, it's hard to still look at them that way, and you still kind of have to try your very best to and learn about restriction and learn about channeling the right mindset and really try. And it's hard as and it's like so complicated and hard, but everything you do, I think, kind of contributes to the life that you create yourself.